everyone, and welcome to the channel for What Remains of Edith Finch. A little while back, I played through a game called The Beginner's Guide, which was a fantastic, emotional game that, wow, took you on a roller coaster, and I still remember it to this day. But almost immediately after finishing that, What Remains of Edith Finch was like pouring in as a recommendation of a game that I gotta try. I don't know if it's because it's in that same vein, if it's just because it's a good story, if it's an emotional story. I have no idea what to expect, but I'm excited to finally get to try this out. If this is your first time finding the channel, welcome. I hope you have a great time and that you enjoy this game right along with me. And if you do, maybe even consider hitting that subscribe button for me. Without any further delay, if you wouldn't mind smacking that like button, let's check out Edith Finch. Oh wow, it just like, it totally, do we click the button? Oh, there we go.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you.
Oh wow.
And I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna start at the beginning. With the house.
Wow, what a start. Oh, that is beautiful. Wow. I just checked out even just the menu screen. So amazing. I don't know what I'm in store for, but this looks gorgeous.
I lived here until I was 11. But I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Doesn't look like a very well-built house. Reminds me of something you might see on Dr. Seuss. Yeah, check out those plants. Flowers. Oh, okay, there we go.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Past due, probably. Oh my gosh, look at this. So good. And I don't know who's voicing this. She's a beautiful voice. I am enjoying
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
the narration. Brother Lewis's funeral. Wow, look at that. So this property is protected by video surveillance. Wow, that just sounds nice.
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Oh, that's awesome. Looks like, can we go either direction? Well, let's go down first. Off the beaten path. Can we explore? Oh, we can move around down here. I really didn't expect that. It's not quite as linear as I thought it was going to be on that. Well, what's up the hill? We'll go this way here for a minute. See if anything happens.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Oh. Okay. So is this a mystery? Oh my goodness, look at this. I could just like go completely off the path. Spacebar jump or anything? No, okay. At this point, I just don't know. I'm really curious what's up now, though. Oh, look, there's says missing. Looks like the picture of a little girl maybe right there. Maybe we can get down there and get a closer look at that.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Oh, sounds so good. That music. This atmosphere. Could you imagine playing this in VR? I only bring it up because I'm playing through Alex right now, and it's so immersive. And the environment like this would look so good. Okay, can't really read much on there, but it does say missing. Something Finch? Or Finch? I'm gonna say Finch just because that's the name of the game, but I can't make out what that other... I don't know what that other boy, or what that other name is. Word. Wow. Do both pat? Oh, look here. There was another one right here. Milton Finch. If you have information... Oh man, that is really hard to read right there. So if you have information, call. I'm sure it's basically what it's saying there. There it is. So I wonder if that was just two different paths that take you kind of to the same spot. So that would have been the up and over. Okay. I'm beginning to wonder if this is just
the house
kind
was
of...
exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
So I'm beginning to think that we're basically just going to be experiencing a story. I don't think this is some kind of like action game where I'm collecting resources and stuff like that. If I had to guess, check that out. Almost looks like a serpent, maybe?
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband.
Oh.
I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
Oh my goodness. Yeah? Did she say Edie? So is Edith not the character we're playing as? I guess I kind of just went under the assumption that it probably was, but maybe Edith is who we're actually going to be learning about. What remains of Edith Finch? Look at it. It's like they give you more than one path.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were.
Oh.
I was afraid of the house.
I don't blame you. It's kind of creepy. I mean, the place is beautiful. It's got power coming out to it. Oh, check that view out. But yeah, I'd be a little nervous. Got some wind chimes. Gorgeous. Recycle only. Like, this looks like the kind of trash cans that like a truck would pull up to and grab these and dump it in. I don't think no truck driver's driving clear out here to get this trash. They must be hauling that a little ways.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
I didn't actually expect that to work. I thought maybe we would look. I didn't think we'd actually crawl in like that. Oh, yeah. Anybody else do this? For the longest time when I was younger, I was like, why do they hang a string with a tennis ball right there? And it was so that when you pull in, you knew how far you were from where the garage door was gotten. Or, you know, kept you from running into stuff this way. So, once I finally learned what that was, I was like, oh, that's clever. Makes sense to me. Well, there's a lot of stuff. I can't interact with a lot of it. I tell you what, though. I mean, it feels like a house that was lived in. When you're looking at this, it looks like there's history here. I'm sure the music is playing into part of that as well. Look at that. Books. You know we all have crates full of books that we just can't quite get ourselves to throw out.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Oh. So much for it having power.
For the first time in years.
January 2010. Oh, look. Okay, so we got Edie, Eddie, Dawn, Lewis, Milton, and Edith. Okay.
I felt like I was home.
Wow. Okay, so maybe we don't all have this many books. That's a lot of books. Orange Tabby. That's a... Is that a wine? Named Orange
But
Tabby.
instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Edith, Eddie, Dawn, Lewis. In loving memory, Lewis Finch. 88 to 2010. That's 22 years. Beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great-grandson to Edie, I think is how they were pronouncing that. Memorial service. So, son of Dawn. So, this picture must be showing us Dawn's the mother. There's Edith. Eddie, great-grandson to Eddie. Okay, so that's Eddie. There's Lewis. Lewis is the one that's passed away. Okay. Wow, check out all the Viking's belly. Weird recipes. Look at that. There's like a name on every one of these. That's pretty awesome. The Book of Mushrooms. Wild Feast. This is so wild. Chinese, baby. That's actually what I had for dinner tonight.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
You know, if you're only going to have one restaurant, that's the only one you need. Just saying. I'm a big fan. Oh, there's a repeat name. Okay, we're starting to see some repeat names on the books now. They liked him enough to keep buying more
Or
of
how
them.
after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Cat Molly. Ooh, apple pie. Yo, that's the way you did the recipes, too. You know, of course, you'd have the recipe in the book. But then you would have the handwritten note on the index card with your slight little tweaks that you would make to it. That's the way you're supposed to do that. Usually it was a hand-down. Grandma had some secret changes and things they would do to make it taste extra tasty. Oh my goodness. More book. 51 Tales, A Dreamer's Tale, Swain's Way, The Metamorphosis, King in Yellow, Viking's Belly.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Oh. Leave in a hurry?
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
That's what it kind of looks like. My goodness. I didn't realize they left in a hurry. Oh. Oh my goodness. Look at that view. I don't think this is supposed to be like a horror game, is it? I'm suddenly a little nervous.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Yeah. There's the garage we were just in. Okay. We'll keep going this way. Even though the creaky sound came on the other side of the house, I ain't gonna go over to creaky sounds yet. Anything else we can open up and interact with?
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
I love the way that some of these things are being described. Like a bomb that went off and affected everything but the furniture. That's just... I love that. Check out the pictures. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Oh wow, looks like there's been some damage
Even the
out there too.
fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
Oh. Yo, check out the words, the letters. They just went right up the chimney. Can I duck or anything? No, okay. Oh, there's a zoom. Okay, I found a zoom. We're in business now. Dawn Finch, living room. So were they getting ready to move? Or were they still unpacking? With all of these pictures and stuff, I'm assuming they were gearing up to move. Although maybe they were packing up Grandma. Her stuff. Not literally Grandma. That table's awesome. Oh my goodness. Okay. The bug on here, that is not my thing. Centipedes. Centipedes give me chills. The thought of all those little arms and legs crawling on you at one time. I don't even mind spiders and snakes and stuff near as much. But centipedes, they make my skin crawl. That requires a key, it looks like. What do we got here? Let's say Barbara? Or is it? Oh, no, that's not ballerina.
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Oh. It's got like a little Bigfoot there in the background. Barbara Finch. Oh, so is she like a director maybe? Movie director? Okay. Looks like we kind of make a full circle here. That's where we were at a minute ago. Okay, let's check over here. The Spirit Among Us. Oh, Milton wasn't getting any mail. Ooh, what we got here?
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Nope, can't do anything with the front door.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
So there was something that happened. What in the world? I think that room's sealed off. Is there a doggy door we can crawl through to see what's in there? Up or down? I'm going to say since down looks like it needs a key, and we have a key, I don't know if it necessarily works for that door. Let's try going up first. Man, there are books everywhere. Look at all these family pictures.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Oh. I wonder if we're going to find out that, like, Milton got sucked out into the ocean or something and died that way. That'd be sad. Unfortunately, it happens. Kids. Happen with adults, too. Oh, wow.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Is that the first house that sank? Oh, my goodness.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Yep. Well, it's a good spot for playing, it looks like. Look at here.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Oh, so there's going to be lots of things we try this key on, I guess. Oh. Maybe it works for everything.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
What?
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
I don't want to go that way yet. Because remember all the like weird stacks on top of the house going up higher and higher? It looks like that maybe goes up. And maybe that's what we do is we continue to journey up through the house. We'll come back to this. Oh yeah, look at that. That's all barricade and stuff. Oh, look at the mice. That's super cute. Molly. 10. Okay. I mean, some situation where our character is the only one that's actually even still alive anymore. Edie? 7? Hofstan. Wow, so there's been like a lot of people living in this house. 7. Sven. Maybe it's pronounced Sven. That sounds like a name I've heard before. Calvin. Gregory? 1 year? Maybe that's just how long they were in there. I see that and I think that's how old they were when they died or something, but you know, over here it does have Edie's name or her age on there. That's an old age. I don't know, but my goodness, there are a ton of family pictures in this place. My Friend Bigfoot. Barbara Finch. Hey, so she did direct a movie. That's awesome. There's Barbara. What's her say? Yeah, so that'd be what, 16? She had to be older than 16 when she directed a movie, so yeah. I think that might have just been how long they were here. Oh, wow. Can we go up?
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Okay. Let's go downstairs now and see if our key unlocks this too. It doesn't look like the kind of key that would like open lots of stuff. I feel like it's a key that would only work in one thing, but
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
I guess we'll find our way in there some other way. Maybe. I don't know. Wow. This is wild. So immersive. I want to know what happened. They've done a great job of making me curious about what happened. Okay, was it? Nope, not this one. Over here. Oh my goodness. That was clever. Just push forward. Okay.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Oh, I was beginning to think Milton was maybe the name of the cat. No, what was the name of the cat? Molly? Something like that. Wow. Oh, look, she's crawling. You can see her hands like...
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
What, this? Escape the house? Looks like everybody
But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Oh. Molly.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
She had a little hamster or gerbil or something. Maybe a rabbit.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Oh, she put it back too fast.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Kind of looks like it. That's a cool pillow. Oh. Oh, look, there's like a little map. Molly, that must be where we're at. Wow. Still can't get over that view out there. 1947. That's definitely not current compared to all the other things. Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Oh, no, I'm playing as Molly.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
What?
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Oh. Oh, look at a little goldfish. I thought about it. Oh, eating the fish. Poor girl was starving. Wow. That's kind of... Hey, there's that broken shell still there. Well, she's got her own bathroom. Oh, look how short she is. Look at this. It's totally a little girl.
I kept eating and eating.
What? Did she just eat toothpaste? Is that what that was?
I ate a lot of things that night.
What? This poor girl.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
We're not gonna go out there and grab some eggs, are we?
I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
What? Oh, is this just her imagination? She was believing she was free?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
You can hear it purring. Oh my goodness. This is wild. I feel like I'm playing Stray again. Oh, it's very much a cat's view. Can you get on this?
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Wow. This is nuts. Wow, I'm like really getting out here now.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Dang, this girl's so hungry, she's literally gonna eat a live bird. Wow. Didn't expect this.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
What else we got here? And knock it. No, I can't interact with any of it. Okay.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Oh. We gonna
I
eat the
gobbled
eggs?
her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
I'm looking for a mouse now? What? What is this? Oh, I did hear the nibbling. It was over this way.
Rabbits.
I see it. Got one. Oh, I feel terrible, actually.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Let's not find something too big. Wow. Craziest thing ever.
A mama rabbit.
Mama rabbit, huh? Gotcha.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What? Oh. I am a shark in the woods. Suddenly turned into like a Sharknado thing here.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Oh wow, this is crazy. Where's it at? There.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Oh,
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
how disturbing. Follow the blood trail.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Am I still a shark? No, I'm not. Am I a snake? No, I'm an octopus or something now, aren't I? I'm using these to move
Now I was a
around.
monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Oh. This is creepy. Look at this, you like move around the... Oh, I didn't know I could go under that. I was going to go a different direction.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
No way. This is messed up. What in the world?
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Oh, sounds drunk. Shall we do the drunken sailor? I snatched him. I gotta go to the outside. What an imagination this little kid's got.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
What in the world?
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Okay. I'm coming up a toilet? Am I in her room now? Oh, come on, turn. This looks kind of like the...
I got closer and closer.
It is her room. Oh, don't... Do I gotta eat her gerbil? Or hamster, or whatever it was? All my stomachs.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Creepy. Wow. What?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Oh, that was wild. So wild. So she was 10. Or she only lived here for 10 years. I don't know which that is yet, but... Wow, so she was shut up, not allowed to eat anything. She got hungry, just started going around eating a whole bunch of stuff, and then... Okay, yeah. I can totally see why that'd be pretty hard to believe after a certain point. But check it out. She likes sharks. There's like the squid-like thing down there. She got anything in here?
Since Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom sealed the doors.
Just sealed her in it? There's a cat. Oh, I'm certain I heard a cat. Oh, right there. Oh, wow. Okay, oh, wait, let's not go out there just yet. Oh, no, I can't go back in. All right, we're going on. Can I walk on the branches like, no. Apparently gotta be cat to pull that off.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Oh, the mother.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Oh, she had a lot of birds. Oh, wow. Maybe they weren't all birds. Oh, there's like little pictures of the birds that probably used to be there. Zerpy.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Week before. Must be a more recent picture than the one that we saw down there. There's that room. Oh, look at the handprints. Oh. Man, there's so much. You feel like you're actually in somebody's house here. I almost feel like
The
I'm
room is like a
intruding.
museum.
Oh, I remember
For
these.
500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Family curse. Is that why people die a lot here?
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Move the whole house?
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Oh, so that's how the first house sunk.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Oh, I did see that statue way out there through the window.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Oh, so are we going to be filling... Okay, so my character's name is Edith. All the way at the top. So we're going to be kind of learning about each of these characters, I guess. Wow. Sam Walter. I was trying to see if there's any names on there that haven't been, like, mentioned yet. I do see, like, Sven's leaf is falling off. Dawn almost looks like her branch is completely gone. Okay. And Sanjay. I don't think we've heard anything about either of those yet. Maybe we're only going to learn about The ones in blue. Wow. Oh, no, you can close it. Go ahead, close it. I just gotta move my mouse further. Alright, Odin. Aw, look at the little birds and stuff. This couple was in love. Got the medicine. Wow. That's even got that old-fashioned wallpaper. What does that say? Mole man beneath the Finch house?
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Sam Photos Award. Conspiracy Now. Weird America. The Finches. Random Junk. My Friend Bigfoot.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Okay, so there was another Edith. I thought I had heard her refer to somebody else with Edith. That's what threw me off. Edie won't go. 72-year-old woman refuses to evacuate because of a little forest fire.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
You know, I live in Indiana, and in Canada, there are raging forest fires that have been going on to the point where we actually here in Indiana had cloud, like smoke, going through the neighborhood. You look out and it was just a big fog everywhere. Kind of freaky, actually, to know that a forest fire that far away could be so big that I am literally smelling and seeing and breathing the smoke from it. That was wild. Built 1937.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
What's the fun in that? I agree. Aw. Tragedy strikes Finch family. Celebration turns to mourning is probably what that word is. Yo, check that out. Is that a picture of him actually falling through? Oh, there's a branch. Oh. It is kind of sad. Kind of sad how all this is going out, isn't it? Oh, there's a little shark. It's our third room now with sharks in it. Norwegian folktales.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh. Yo. That's a loud bathroom.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
All right, real quick. Was there anything else in here? I think I covered everything that we could look at in here, but I'll do one more quick little pass. Yeah, we went over there. Okay, I think we're good to move on.
It was a pretty big trace.
I would say so. I could almost see why they would want to keep this room locked up. Baby Bubble Bonanza? Oh. Frogs, ducks. More pills. Mount Rainier National Park. Oh, look, that one's all sealed up. Not going that way. Oh. The secret in this bathroom.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look.
Check it out. I haven't had one of these books in a long time.
It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
I almost feel like Nancy Drew or something. Or
Sven
Sherlock
gave Sam an
Holmes.
old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Finding all these little secret passages and stuff. Wow. Calvin Finch. Does that say 1950 to 1951, or is that 61? That's still, either one's not very old. Oh my goodness, look at those old square, like, I haven't seen those in forever. Technology, man, it's come so far. Got down here. Milton. Couple turns, land into native haven. Wow. It's like all these rooms are connected. Fort Calvin. Oh, he wanted to be an astronaut. Or in the military. Oh my goodness. Look at all that film. Let's go up. Get on the bed? Oh, I thought I could maybe jump on the bed. That's wild. To command center. What? Got a little bit of a Buzz Lightyear vibe to it. Okay.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
1961.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Aw. 1961. I'm beginning to think these people did die in these. Like this person was only 11 years old. Okay.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, I'm on a swing. Oh my
brother
goodness.
said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think
Wow.
Calvin always wanted to fly.
This thing's not gonna break, is it?
Dinner's ready. Coming.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I
slow
told
down?
him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Oh, on the swing?
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Oh no.
and maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
Oh, I don't want to keep going.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh!
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
How sad.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
I think we're all guilty of trying to do that.
After
Wow.
the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Calvin's half. So Sam didn't get roped off?
Mom said
Oh,
Grandpa
the
Sam
twin.
enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Oh, check that out. Oh, what? Way too cool.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Just unlock it. Okay, I don't want to go that way, but... There's Milton again. It's Barbara's room?
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Okay, so I'm beginning to think that all these people that we're going to be learning about... Well, maybe not all of them, because we learned about Odin. He wasn't a kid.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
16. It's at least a bit older. Dreadful stories. Barbara Finch.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Oh.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Yikes.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed.
BeastieCon.
Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Oh,
Her
no.
biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks,
Oh,
babe.
wow.
I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
This is
She
wild.
reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, check out the sound. Oh, I'm in control now.
Rick?
Oh, man, I hope this doesn't get some kind of a copyright strike due to that.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Oh, look, there's a bloody handprint. Can I swing it? I can swing it. Hey, look at that. Tearing the place down. Maybe this is an action game. Knocking it all down. So much for looking for my boyfriend. Wow, you literally can hit like everything in here. Oh, that's freaky.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman Killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Oh, there's the saw. Punch bag. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Take that. Take that. It's actually a lot of fun swinging this thing around. Wow, look at that old tree.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax.
That'll teach you.
I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
The crutch.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the Late Late Picture Show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Oh, here we go again. Eat that. Oh. I love that there's so much stuff you can actually interact with this thing. Ain't nothing gonna surprise me. Gonna get it. Well, what do you bet? She's gonna finally let out that scream they've been waiting on. Which way should I go? I don't think that skeleton was right there, was it?
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh no!
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Well, where's the kid?
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
There's a little secret passage we used earlier.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
This is so crazy. I thought being a cat was the craziest thing we were going to experience.
Holly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Oh!
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Oh, we're coming back down. Swing this thing some more. Where's the kid? Is it gone? Of course he's gone.
The hook man had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
This is tense. Look, it's like eyes on the windows.
At the door, she heard whispering. I think I see her. It was coming from inside the house.
What?
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. Barbara was magnificent.
What?
Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
I appreciate the punchline there. Oh. That
Edie
was
told me all
nuts.
Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Wow. That was wild. Alright. Wow. I really don't know what to say. That was crazy. Barb Street. Improv night. Happy birthday, Barbara. Is that a cookie? Giant cookie? Well, she was definitely the older of the kids we've come across so far. But it's also kind of cool because now we know about that little box, the music box. All right. I guess that's the next one we go to.
I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Right? Here we go.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
So her ear was the only thing left behind. That is really weird.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Okay, so we're kind of getting to see some faces that go with... Like some of these picture frames are actually going with some of the stories we've been learning about. That's cool to see that coming together like that.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
See if anything else new lit up down this way. That's so crazy. Anything else in here? Nope. Okay, looks like we're good to keep going. So we were, well, there's something in the water all the way out there. I thought it was maybe a shark at first, but... Man, so I don't know what the curse is. Bad luck? Is that kind of what we're getting at? Is just bad things tend to always happen to the family? Man, it seems dark in here. That's kind of freaky. Do I want to go in the basement? No. No, I don't really want to go in the basement. I wonder if at the beginning it gives you the option to just keep doing that, if that would actually work. Creepy. We must proceed though. If we want to find out what remains of Edith. Her history, I think, is what we're learning about here. Ooh, there's a pool table though. I mean, that ain't so scary. Then we got the laundry room and stuff down here. That's kind of normal. Walls are only kind of finished. Again, kind of normal. It's
Mom
eerie
said the
down here.
basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Ugh. Oh, look, it's a sculpt of the dragon. Looks like there's something running around out there. There's the saw blade.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
She snuck down here? I thought she did like a wheelchair and stuff. How'd she get down here? There's the
I
fridge.
thought maybe she was hiding presents.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Yo. It's so dark. This is freaky. Oh, come on. Where's some more light? I was gonna say, there's not enough light there.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Oh, it's like a bomb shelter. They got Alvino's. Extra crispy. Pea soup.
If there's a pattern in all these stories,
Jiggly Farms. Grape jelly. Tasty beans. So that nothing is what you think it is? Is that the connection
I
between
think
these?
it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Walter. Into trains, maybe? That was like his illusion of an outside view. Wow. 2005. Hey, he made it a little ways.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
Whoa.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Was there an earthquake? Oh my
But
gosh.
after a
check
few
it out.
days, I settled into a routine.
There we go.
That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
Yum.
I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Well, if he's underneath the house, what's the shaking? Or is he in a train?
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
$1976.
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
There's a hatch. What is this place? It looks like what we were in, but... Going deeper?
I know it's out there somewhere. whoever killed Barbara and Molly.
Whoa.
And Calvin.
Oh, so whatever's been like killing that curse that they're talking about, he's been like hiding in there so that whatever it was couldn't get to him. Maybe?
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
So creative the way this is written and even displayed. The writing itself is displayed in such a
Whatever's
wild,
out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
unique.
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month.
Okay.
Or a single week.
Getting hit by a train.
I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
No way. His first day he left, he got smashed by a train.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Wow.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
This is just nuts. Oh. Oh, look, there's a crutch. I like how each story then connects to the next piece, too. This is so wild.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Oh, yep, there's cereal.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Makes sense.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
That must be where all the waste was going. What's a
Trying
brave
to bury
girl?
something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
I could see something like that. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is wild. That's what I saw in the distance over there. There are chairs in the trees.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Oh.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Your family.
And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Well, there is somebody else. Child or a...
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Oh my goodness. Let's see what's over here. Wow. This is wild. So who else is connected to the family. And she almost makes it sound like she's not expecting to have much longer.
And when you look at the house, it had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible.
Yeah, very unique house, that's for sure. What's over here? It's wild. They let you go around to these some of these other areas, but even though there's no point to being able to go over here, the fact that you can is, you know, it's pretty wild. There's that statue.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Lantern.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Oh. Good point. Oh my goodness.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Wow, we got Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, Derpy Jr. Coco. I feel like Coco's a pretty common pet name. Shadow, Bob the dog, Oliver a rabbit, Christopher, Bailey. Look at the frog. Pet frog. Never had a
Sven
pet frog.
built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
She seems like she's the oldest one out of them all. Like everyone we've been learning about. Oh, there's Molly. Oh, it's cute. Calvin with the rocket. Sven. Edie. Oh, it's kind of sad looking at these things because you feel like you've kind of got to know these people a little bit. Walter. Barbara the star. I'm glad it's not an ear. That'd have been...
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
The sinking house. He's like, I'm not leaving it.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
That's what that is. Oh, that's why they got him there. Like he's gazing over at it. That's wild.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Oh, that's crazy. Wow, look at that night. Okay.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Sam.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Oh, here's Lewis. Milton. Sanjay.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Oh, that's sad walking through here.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Look how they did that so brilliantly. They just walked you through all of that and brought you right back to the next step in the process. It's amazing. Are the toys still here? No.
But looking back on it now, If she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
She does have a child. She's pregnant. She's going through all this, learning about all this because she has a baby on the way. Don't fall. Woo. Boy, she's been like crawling through little passages and everything else too. Dang, girl. Wow. There a ladder or anything to climb up to on here? Oh, here's one on this side. This is
I never
so
met
awesome.
Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Grandpa Sam. Oh, you be doing some grilling. I love grilling.
They were both pretty intense.
Whoa. Oh my goodness.
Sam
Grandpa
spent his
Sam.
life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Wow. Look, a little, I don't know if that's just a walkie-talkie or if that's like a baby monitor. 33. He doesn't look old enough to be 33 in those pictures. Thought I heard something. Alright, we'll open that envelope here in a second. I want to explore the room
Instead of
first.
hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Oh, look, it's all sealed up. Oh, look, there's some reflectors. Yep, photography equipment, totally. I see it. Oh, that's awesome. It's like going after a little squirrel. That's fun. Airline ticket. Well, one thing's for sure. Except for the person down under the house, everyone here has a fantastic view out their windows. For sure. Okay, let's check this out. What happened with Sam? Oh.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime. Perfect.
I got to take the picture.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
Something else coming?
Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
Okay, got it.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Oh no, she's into photography. Peeing on
Hey!
the tree.
That's a keeper.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy
Again?
who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Anything out there in the
Last
trees?
time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire.
That's pretty wild.
We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere.
That's what I was kind of looking for, was seeing if I could find some deer somewhere. Oh, there we go.
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Shot of what? Where is it?
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus
Where's
on
it
the
at?
target.
She's aiming that way. But I don't see anything. Got a picture of her.
Let me get behind you.
Oh, okay. I had to take a picture of her first.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn.
Oh!
Great shot, Dawn!
Dang!
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Oh.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn.
Oh,
Just focus on
no.
the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
No way.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
No way. Gosh. I didn't see that coming at all. My goodness. Okay, we'll check over here now that we've read that. Maybe something else pops up. No, I don't see anything. Okay, it looks like we're going back outside, probably doing some more parkour action. 22 weeks pregnant, baby. Parkour. That's hardcore parkour. Wow. It's twitching. It's perfectly fine. That's normal. Ah! Yeah, it sucks. Oh, no hopping down. Oh. Oh, I was trying to see. Yeah, you can see her belly sticking out. Look at that. Alright. I don't go back across here. No. I'm beginning to think I've missed something inside of his room that probably leads us on. Like a little camouflage floor mat, of course. Only seems right. Okay. Over there. Ah-ha-ha. There we go. Oh, walk on the beams. You'll quickly fall through the ceiling on this thing. Not that I know from experience or anything.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Random spots of all these little kids' toys and stuff. Bench control. Oh, I don't know. Oh, okay. It's a painting. I was like, that's a creepy doll sitting over there. Gregory. Teamwork, respect, strength. Emergency evacuation. House rules. No playing outside without permission. No answering door for strangers. No messes after dark. All chores before dark. And respect others. Oh, look, there's light switches. Gus, Dawn, Gregory. Okay.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
What? This is so amazing. Wow, I wish my kites would stay up this good.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Whoa.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Oh, that's where the ceremony was going on. Whoa. We don't need a stepmom. My, this is just so creative. Even just flying the kite's actually pretty awesome. Okay. Well, how do I trigger the next? Do I need to go through the words there? Oh, that was over here.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Oh, my goodness. Definitely not interested.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
There's a storm. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow, that's where all the chairs got into the trees.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Oh, man, look at that. What?
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Look at those waves getting big. Oh.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
Wow.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Oh. So, Dawn's bed is completely empty. There's nothing here for Dawn, which I believe is her mom. Mother. I was about to say mother, and then I said mom. Oh, there's a real little one right here. Divorce contract.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
I got frog! Boing, boing. Gregory. Oh, I hope this little kid doesn't drown in the tub. I'm a little nervous about this one. Oh, look at this. I'm the froggy now.
Time's over, Gregory. It's time to...
Oh.
Hold on, sweetie.
I know where this is going.
Hello?
No way.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Look at this, you can make the frog bounce.
I wonder what he saw.
Ooh, I got points.
What his world was like.
Yeah. Boom, baby. I'm a pro. Oh,
It
man.
reminded me so much of Calvin.
Whoa!
Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw.
Oh, this
Sure
is
made him
nuts.
happy.
Boing. Wow, we got quite a party going on in here now. Oh, jump! Oh. Wow, look at everything in here. Oh! Oh, I need back on top. Come on, let me up. Let me up. Boing, there we go. Up to the word.
I know how silly it sounds.
Ah!
But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
No.
Hey, there's so much I don't understand. About Gregory. About everything.
Okay, at least this is kind of cute the way they're doing this, but still. If this kid drowns in the tub.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Oh. That's so sad. It happens though. Being a dad myself, scary. The number of things, you know, they're a little older now. They're, 9 and 11. In fact, my oldest turns 12 this month. But even now, at the age they are, you try to think of every conceivable thing that could possibly cause them harm, and you try to find a way to avoid anything like that happening. But I can't be everywhere. Mommy can't be everywhere. There are times when you just have to trust God. But, everything comes to an end down here sooner or later. But you hate to see that. A year old, it would be hard not to blame yourself too for something like that. Moving on. Okay, hopefully that's the saddest moment in the game. No more sad stuff. Come on, that was terrible. What Remains of Edith? Ooh, check this out. Let's see, it's 22-month pregnant Edith gonna start climbing? Heck
My
yeah.
mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
So those were her mom's parents, is what was going on there. Okay. Oh, it's so sad. Goodness, she's had a rough life. Ooh, Sanjay.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Where helping hands create safe places. Religion, science, math, history. 10 ways to teach critical thinking. Fly to India. After school teaching. Pack. Looks like a fireman pole. Check out that old computer. That's wild. Oh, look. There's a picture of her. Oh, here we go.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
The teacher's calling. Oh, here we go.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Oh, we getting high now. Look at that. My goodness, these papers are blowing everywhere. Wow, we're actually up a lot higher than I realized.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Well, some fresh
And
plants
to see
going
kids
on.
in the house again.
I bet. Dawn. It's a beautiful little setup they got here.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Wow. Okay. We proceed. Man, I'm still thinking about the little one.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Oh, homeschool. That was a big debate my wife and I had for a little bit too. And we were like, okay, do we homeschool or use public schools? In the end, I was like, look, I'm not meant to be a teacher. If we homeschool, it's got to be because you think you can do a good job with it. And she quickly realized too, she didn't really want to do it. Reading is a hoot. We got a lot of friends though that homeschool. They love it. They are way more patient than I
But
would
it
be.
didn't last.
To teach and to learn. Oh, by Dawn Finch. She wrote her own book. Got a little upgrade in the computer setup now too. Relief efforts end in disaster. Oh no! Something happened to Sanjay? Observe, question, research, hypothesize, experiment, data, conclusion. Alright.
The beginning
Whoa.
of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Yo, check that out. It's all sealed up too. I assume there's maybe a second way to get in here. Through a window. I want to check on around the corner first. I like to explore my surroundings. Just in case. Nothing over there though. Own castle. Wow. Ooh. Beautiful.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
That is awesome. The music here is incredible too. Yo, check out this ship with the balloon sails. Amazing. Oh, wow. Able to stargaze up here? Oh, man. This is where I would sit. If this was for me, this is where you'd find me a lot. Sitting up here, Wow. Milton, 1992. The Magic Paintbrush.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh, is it one of those flip books? At you. Oh, that is just beautiful. Oh, flip book within a flip book. No way. That's so awesome. Have you ever seen the flip books where you flip them all one way and then it's like
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
you like turn the book over or you go the way and you flip it the other direction and there's like the story continues? Some people are just so talented. So they don't necessarily know he's dead. Or wait, no. 2003. So that he's the one that's disappeared. And Dawn refused to believe that he was dead because he just disappeared. Okay. Which would be why that showed him like stepping through the door like it's a magic trick and just shutting the door. This is beautiful here. Absolutely amazing. All right. Going back down.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
You definitely start to understand why she like sealed some of these doors up. I don't even want to remember.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Oh, there's still a secret lingering in here? Guess we're gonna go up even higher.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Okay.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Let's go check this side first. Wow. Look at that. That's wild. We not want to be up here though. There's a bad storm coming through. That'd be really scary.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Smelled very familiar. I like how she put that. Yo, check that out. Got a little video game system going on here. Wonderland Turbo, baby.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Yo, dual monitor setup though. He's serious. The Red King's Dream. Wow. This is so awesome. Locker content. Oh, like from school?
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh my goodness, look at this.
He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
What is that? Can I touch it? I can't reach it.
wander.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at this. That's right, baby. Oh, look, I'm playing a game
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small.
This is really...
Imagining a labyrinth.
This is like...
his way about.
Serious multitasking here.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
Ooh. Like a dragon.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
Oh.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
This is nuts. I hope I don't slice my hand off. That's what I'm worried about.
But he found something more.
What?
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
No lie, this is way more
I spoke with his
advanced.
boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis.
I'm like trying to be careful to make sure I don't like put the hand over there too far. I'm like, can I beat this without actually losing something here?
So I let him go on. I even encouraged him.
Wow.
It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
A dog.
On the edge of a city named Lewis Topia.
Lewis Topia? Can I go up there? Oh. No, okay.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
This is crazy.
Then he made musicians.
Can't go in there. I'm loving this. This is wild. They're so happy.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
Uh-oh, I'm not seeing much of the fish display over here anymore.
He no longer spoke at the cannery.
It's like it's slowly taking over more and more of the screen.
But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination.
Yeah.
So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Ah!
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
This is the craziest thing ever. What in the world?
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
New Louisville, yeah, baby.
St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
Okay. Whoop.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Wow.
In Lewisburg, He heard rumors of her.
Oh, check that out.
Handsome queen.
Okay. Ooh, that is beautiful. Looks like the writing on the walls and stuff.
The queen was on her own quest for...
Ooh, sinister serpents. Why not?
Sinister serpents.
I'm writing my own story. This is amazing.
He followed the sound of her
Silver harp.
silver harp.
Definitely gonna keep it like a medieval vibe here. Ah!
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Okay.
Even then, his logic remained sound.
Look at this. You can't see any of the slicing part now.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Oh, boy, the fish are really coming in now. Look how, like, close and personal this is
But
getting
he
now.
was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
What?
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
You go, Lewis.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
What? Oh, look, it's actually like a golden door. So he started seeing his imagination, like everywhere he would go? What? Chinese food.
He began to forget the world we know.
Oh my goodness, look at all this fish.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Okay. Man, there's a ton of fish. He's working this all by himself?
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Uh-oh. Oh.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Oh my gosh. Something tells me Lewis falls.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Wise Calico Molly. Of course. That's right. Lewis has arrived.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
My queen. Check out all the fish
There was
on the
only one
wall.
thing left to do.
leave the old reality so he could enter this one?
Bend down his head.
It looks like a chopping block.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Oh my gosh.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
What? What's that? Okay. Moving on. This game's getting kind of sad. Really, really sad. It started off so beautiful. Like the scenery and everything. Even thought the little comic book thing was kind of cute and silly, even though she lost her ear along with her life, but oops, I didn't mean to walk back in. But it's getting serious, man. Okay, go down that. There we go. I thought she was about to walk in there again. I was like, no, baby brain. I think that's what they call it. Oh. Oh, I can't get up this way. Okay, well, I guess maybe we do need to find another. There was a door on that one side. Yeah, here we go. Well, we found most of the family in the book now. Still need to learn about Mom. Mom had a rough life.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
Yeah, I can't blame Mom for being over it.
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
But why would she blame Edie?
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Peanuts. Refrigerator all the way up in this rickety top part of the house. I wouldn't trust it. This part of the house, that is. Kudos to whoever dragged the fridge all the way up here, though. To teach or to learn. O God, you have called your servants to ventures of which we cannot see the ending. By paths yet untrodden, through perils unknown. Give us faith to go out with good courage, not knowing where we go, but only that your hand is leading us and your love supporting us through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Wow, she sure did. So what was it? Why did they leave in such a hurry? Disaster relief.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
I think we're about to find out. Look at all the memories.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Wow. It's a feather. Oh, it's a pen.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma,
You know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Gonna sneak down and listen. Guess we kind of know our way through the house now, right?
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Really?
Or that Edie had a key to it.
Can I go in? There we go. What's in the library?
That
Wow.
thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
The curse, I assume, is what they're referring to? History of the Finches.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
Yeah, I bet that would smell real bad.
I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh.
I got turned around.
I just kept walking straight. Okay.
For a while, I wandered.
I mean, the water's gonna come back in at some point.
I started seeing things.
Even the deer are like, yo, where'd the water go?
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
The old house. Okay.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again.
Aww.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
Oh, look at that.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it.
but she started getting sick a lot.
Oh.
The rest happened pretty quickly.
Oh no.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
She's pregnant. She must have found somebody to...
Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes and appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Oh, wow. I'm in control of this.
This
Thanks,
journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
What?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Whoa. She died during birth? Shirley Dallas, 48, 2013. Ian Dallas. Wow. The end of everything. Finish all stories. Wow. Life is fragile. This is definitely another one of those games where, like, once it ends, you kind of find yourself thinking, like, what do you say? Oh. See Jonas' name in the ending credits. Got an achievement for watching part of the credits. That's different. Wow, wow, wow. It's definitely... It's a game that puts things in perspective. I can see why people recommended this so strongly after I finished the beginner's guide. Because that's kind of what the beginner's guide is. It's you're watching it and you're playing through it, you're enjoying it, you're having fun and everything, and by the time you get to the end of it though, it delivers a very important message. Very powerful message that you're like, man, I did not see that coming. This really does that too. Now, I mean, it's kind of like art. It could be interpreted in different ways, but the way I see it is the curse, the family curse, is just life, you know? Death. You can't escape it. You can't hide from it under the house. You can't avoid it. Life's precious. Life is fragile. We do a pretty good job of fixing these bodies up when things go wrong and prolonging them maybe far beyond what it would have naturally been able to do, especially with some of the stuff we put in there. But, wow. I tell you what. Oh, look at playtesters. That's pretty cool. I tell you what, though, you know, you gotta live your life. You don't take it for granted. Don't take your loved ones for granted. Don't say that you won't always get along. You won't have moments when you want to strangle one another. Look at that, the Edith Finch team. The end. That's wild. Is now available. Yeah, you know, this channel that I've created, it's kind of funny. My wife and I have talked about this a couple times, and one of the reasons I love reading your guys' comments and stuff, you guys leave me comments sometimes about, you know, oh, that was really funny, that was great to see and everything, but the comments that you guys leave that really touch my heart is the ones that's like, I had a really bad day today, and I saw you uploaded a new video, and I just couldn't wait to watch it, because I knew I was going to have a good time, I was going to laugh, I was going to feel your positive energy, and you know, that's kind of my goal with this channel. I like gaming, I like entertaining people, and I really like making people laugh. This is a platform that allows me to take all three of those, put them together, and put them out there for you all to enjoy. And those comments, you know, you had a rough day, you've been in the hospital, so you're binge watching one of my series or whatever, you know, stuff like that. It means a lot because it's an opportunity for me to do something that I really enjoy and make an impact, make somebody's day better. Just lift somebody up, have a good time. I may never meet you. I may never meet you in person. I may never know you beyond the little the tagline in your comment section and whatever picture that you put there. That may be the only way I ever meet you, and your comments that are down there. But it's so cool to know that it's an opportunity to meet you. And you know, you gotta take time to make sure you have friends. Make sure you have close loved ones. It takes work sometimes. Sometimes it's messy. Sometimes it doesn't go well. Sometimes there's bad history. You know, it can be real easy to try to blame somebody. Blame yourself for something that went wrong. Life happens. It really does. You get one. You get one life. And you don't know when it's going to end. And as much as we try to control as much as possible, there's other people out there that feel like they have the right to end other people's lives, whether it's on purpose. Some it might be on accident, but it's like, you know, I'm a Christian. I believe in the Bible. And one phrase that I feel like this game relates to in the Bible really strongly is, you know, tomorrow is promised to no man. Whether you're 1 year old or 70 some years old, there's a last day for every one of us. So make sure you cherish what you got. My goodness. I almost feel like I'm like preaching or something here at this point, but no, that's not my intention. But those are the thoughts that are going through my head. You know, I want to live every day where I'm happy with what I did with it, whether it was play a YouTube channel game, whether it was hang out with my family, whether it was to go see a movie or read a book. I want to make sure that I'm happy with what I did with that day. Cherish your days. I hope you have tons of them. I hope I have tons of them. I hope we have way more than we possibly could have hoped for. And I hope we use them all great. And you know what? That's where I'm going to end this before I continue to lecture for who knows how long and start beating a dead horse. No pun intended. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the playthrough. My goodness, that was a heavy story. But I will have more content on the channel. Hopefully more fun, lively kind of stuff. And if you want to make sure you're around for it, you might consider turning on notifications. Make sure to subscribe. That way you know when they get here. But until next time, continue to be safe out there, buddy. Live every day to the fullest. I'll see you on the next one.